Then after the rework, or even towards the end of last year. So, okay. When I started playing RELL, when I played a bunch of RELL at the end of 2023, it was only glacial. The rune page was pretty much exactly like this, but you would be running this instead. Nowadays, the rune page is like this. But I don't think this is always good. I had games today where this was just not good. For example, the game I just played, I'm playing against Janna Aphelios. So we get outscaled. 100%. If I run Aftershock, I cannot play as aggressive compared to the Glacial. The Aftershock is much more non-lane, so to speak. Glacial is great for lane. I think even this game, this might have been better. No joke. And the reason being, if I have this one, if I trade flash early, like let's say I make a better job at this time. I make it more clean, and he actually has to flash. I mean, eventually he had to flash anyway, but let's say, wait, it's from before, no? When did I flash? Oh, here, yeah. Let's say we do a better job here. And he flashes now. When I start hex flashing, basically this hex flash right now, I get movement speed from the hex flash. But because I'm running the green runes, I am not very fast here. So it takes me a while to catch up. But imagine I had Nimbus Cloak here. I'm catching him right away. And we might get one more X. So in theory, I think even this page, this game wouldn't be too bad. But let's just say we don't do that and we stick to this. So what I'm trying to say is, I think there's a case for everything to be made. For example, I think it's kind of simple actually. Aftershock. There's melee. Do you spell it like this? Or like this? Like this, right? Melee. Melee. Actually, I'm just gonna keep what I had before. And I'm gonna make it like this. Think about sorcery versus resolve second when glacial. Glacial. Okay. I feel like the rest of it was pretty spot on though. I could feel a big difference in playing human versus playing horse today. So the old RELL, you would always want to be on the horse because you could always do your Q and W together. So let's say you're in horse form and you somehow have a Q flash angle or just a free W, you can always land the next spell after. But on the new RELL, you cannot. So I think this is pretty spot on. Like, unless you have flash or ult, it's probably not a good idea to be on the horse. I would say, actually, unless you have ult, there's no reason to be on the horse, pretty much. This I tested yesterday. The W and Q doesn't go together unless you drag them with the ult. And this I felt today, definitely. If I don't have ult, it's better to be human for the fight. Since I cannot stack the spells together, it's better to be human. If no R, always use W before Q or W will miss. I mean, this is partly true as well. The new RELL, you have to use W before Q. That's my feeling. But the old RELL was always Q before W. So you really have to think about that as well. If no R, always use W before Q or W will miss. But it should be more like, can only Q first if I have R to drag them before W lands. Otherwise, always W first. Like that, maybe. If no R, always use W before Q or W will miss. But it's kind of saying the same thing, I guess. So I can remove this one, I feel like. I mean, I can leave it, but it doesn't really say anything new. Human form. Can use Q first, but better to use W first to guarantee the Q. And this one is also true. Like if I'm running at them, human, and I go up on the horse, it's better to flip and then Q, than to Q and then flip. Because if I Q first, I can miss the Q. But if I W first, I cannot miss the Q, in theory. I think we had it happen in the first game, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did against Alistar here. I was human. I pressed W. Cannot miss the Q. Impossible. So this was perfect, actually. Can use Q first, but better to use W first to guarantee the Q. True. Before level 6, there is no reason to be in horse form since you cannot use Q and W together without R. When you run somewhere, be on horse, but once you get there, go to human. And this we realized as well today. Be on horse if R and F are up. Otherwise human. This also feels right. If I have flash and ult, or maybe just ult. If I have ult, I think I can play horse. But if I don't have ult, I don't see it. So probably I should always think, do I have ult for this fight? No, go human. Do I have ult for this fight? Yes, stay horse. And the flash kind of makes it more like... Maybe if I don't have flash, I should still go human. The one I'm wondering about is, let's say I have no flash, but I have ult. Do I go horse or do I go human? If I have flash, I feel like it is easy. Always horse. And you just WR flash on someone. But if I don't have flash, is it not better to go human even if I have ult? Question mark. Horse or human if R up, but no F. Maybe I have to try this one. Think about it. Let's see if I can find an example in the last game we played now. For example, here I use my flash ult, right? Unnecessarily. But I used it. So there's gonna be a timing now when I have ult and no flash. Like right now. But I'm hex flashing. So hex flashing is basically like flashing, right? Like here it's correct to be horse, 100%. Because I get all the spells down like that. Let's see the next one. Next ult. Like right now. Should I be human or should I be horse? What do you guys think? I don't have flash, but I have hex flash. Let's see how it plays. I use my W. Yeah, but this feels really good. Like, I don't have flash, but I can still play it. Look at this, look at this. Cancel that guy. Flip that guy, guaranteed. Ult 2. Maybe it's situational. Maybe it's just situational. Because here, I don't feel like it was too bad that I was human, actually. I W'd out to not take damage from the Skarner. But I can still play the fight like this. No problem. Cancel. W ult. I can still play it like that. But for example, when did we kill the Aphelios? Let's say I was human here, how would it be? But actually, if I was human here, it would also be fine, wouldn't it? I would get him. Guaranteed. Not that this one is gonna miss because of the ult, but... in theory, it wouldn't be too bad to be human here either. So maybe it's just situational. Horse or human if I don't have flash, but I have ult. Maybe both are actually okay, depending on the situation. For sure when I have flash I should be in horse, I think. So I can snap engage. Let's see the next flash. I want to see my next ult flash. It's now, right? Like for example here, it would be more good to be horse, I think, because I have flash ult. Like the way I played it is not bad, because he has to flash, right? Or he just dies. I think I have to Q right away though. The old REL, I feel like I could always wait this Q. I could do this and then Q, and I would have time. But this new REL, the CC is so short. Look how short the CC is. It's already out. He can flash right away. So I think I have to do no ult here and just Q him. I think that's the correct approach, no? I don't ult. I just Q him right now from the airborne. And then I save the ult. That actually would be the best way to play it. I guarantee the CC because I'm human. I flash on him. I Q him. I save my ult. And when I can go down in 4 seconds, I have ult. Like right now, I could turn with ult. Right now, I could jump on them with ult. That actually would be great, yeah. Imagine I had ult here. I could just go on the affiliates right now with ult and W. Okay. What about the next flash? Is there a next flash? No, I wasted it on her, kind of. Here I did it correctly, at least. I W flash on him and insta Q. I think my ult was wasted, though. I could have just done the Q and be happy with it. Is there another one or is the game over? No, it's over. Okay, anyway. Still good day. Even though I lost a lot of games, it was good to learn. You can also be in horse form there, flash QW. No, you cannot. You cannot Q flash. There's time in between. I have scrims in 15. There's a little bit of time. I can show you in practice too. I'm pretty sure you can't. I checked it yesterday.
Nothing gets in. No one
Like from what I gathered yesterday, if you are in horse form and you use Q first, there's no way you make it down on the W. It's just not possible. So they will always have a frame to flash if you do it that way. But if you do human W into Q, you have time. No time to flash, sorry. Like I have time to get both CCs in. Let's just try it a bit more. I have a bit of time anyway. I don't need to buy. I just need to get the dummies out. Like if I do Q flash W, you see it says target dummy in between. I will show you one more time. If it says target dummy, that means he's not CC'd. So any other words, he's CC'd. If it says target dummy, he's not CC'd. Look at this. Oh, I cannot flash. I have hex flash. Shit. I'm just gonna Q and W them. Did you see? It said target dummy in between. So he has a frame to flash if he wants. That one worked somehow. That one didn't work. That one didn't work. That one kind of worked. I don't get it. That one didn't work. Didn't work. Like, I don't think I can click it any faster, you know? I'm literally just spamming the spell and it still doesn't work. So in my opinion, if I don't have ult, this is not a combo because I can always flash it. But let's say I do it with ult, right? There's no frame to flash here because I'm gonna be dragging them until the time my W lands. So I'm gonna Q, W and ult to drag. There's no target dummy there. Q, W ult. They cannot flash. Or just W ult, Q. But if I don't have ult, I don't see it. I don't see it. So in my opinion, if I don't have ult, I should be this, and I should just do this. They cannot flash that. Or even this. Also okay, but this one is not guaranteed. I feel like this one is better because you cannot miss the CC. But if you do this, you can actually miss the Q, right? Like let's say he's running away from me and he dodges this Q, I cannot catch him. But let's say he's running away from me, I W first, I get him every time. So it's just better to do WQ, I feel like. If I don't have ult. I just run at them, WQ. And if I have ult, like this. Or like this. Also okay. If you're in the circle zone of W, it knocks up in time. Circle zone, like this close one. So if I am next to them like this, you mean? So if I'm here, it won't. No, that one didn't work. But let's say I'm like right next to them. No, it didn't work. It said target dummy. It didn't work. I'm right next to him. And I cannot click it any faster and it doesn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. Like I cannot be closer. And it doesn't work. So I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm sorry, but if I'm this close, which is not going to happen in game as well, keep in mind. But if I'm literally next to them and it still doesn't work, how the fuck do you make it work then? No, it didn't work. So I don't see the combo. It's not possible. I mean, you could do W, Q, but it also doesn't work. You see the target dummy. Nope, didn't work. Nope, didn't work. Didn't work as well. But if I do it like this, that actually doesn't work either. So in theory, I should do that one. Because if I do, let's say, W, R, Q, there's a small frame. Did you see it? W, R, Q, there's a small frame for them to flash. Very small, but they can do it. They can do it. But if I do this, they cannot flash. There's nothing to flash. I hit everything. This is the best one, I think. If I'm with all the spells. Let's say I have flash. I have everything. I think the best way to do it is flash Q or flash Q. Sorry. My flash coming up. So I can see if I can get it off. But the combo should be Q flash, WR. Like this. I think that's the best way to do it if you have everything. Because if you do it like this, they can actually flash before the Q lands. So it should actually be like this for maximum CC. And if I'm without ult, I just do this. Or this. Also okay. Yeah, that's okay. When I'm human, it doesn't really matter. I can do it either way. WQ works. QW works. WQ works. Actually, it said target dummy there. Doesn't there though. Like this one feels relatively consistent. That one didn't actually work. Wait, is it actually QW then? Is that the best one? Hold up. Like this one actually works 100% of the time, no? Q in the W. It always works. That one works every time, I feel like. So if I do W in the Q, that one worked. That one maybe didn't. That one worked. That one worked, I think. That one didn't work. That one worked. It's a little bit inconsistent actually with W first. With Q it's guaranteed, right? Oh, sorry. My mistake. Oh, mistake. That one works every time, I feel like. If I just Q and W, works every time. But if I WQ, not every time. Oh. Oh. But to be fair, I should always W first. Because let's say this guy has flash. If this guy has flash, I should always W first, because I will follow his flash. If he flashed now, he would be CC'd right here, where my mouse is. But let's say I'm running at him, and I Q, and he flashes the Q, and he's here right now, I cannot catch him. But if I'm running at him, and I W him, and he flashes, he's right here now, and I can land the Q as well. So the safe combo should be WQ. But perhaps if he doesn't have flash, if I know he doesn't have flash, I can just Q, W. In theory. He has flash, WQ. He has flash, WQ. He doesn't have flash, QW. Okay. I have everything. It's QWR. Flash WR is also okay, but there's a frame where they can flash that Q. It's possible. Does not flash. Free. He has flash. That way. Okay.